Hey, this is regular vanilla. I wanted vanilla twist.
Hey everybody, I'm Jay Bullington.
And I'm Keith Carcino, and we want to know,
Have you seen this one?
I'm out of here, man. I'm out done with this.
It's been a good run. It's been a good
It
run.
has, man. We're up to episode 197, y'all.
Whoa, hey-oh.
I can't believe we're so close to 200. 200 is going to be a lot of fun. We'll
Inching
talk about
closer.
that later on.
Yeah.
But, oh, my God.
Yeah,
And I'm
yeah.
so, well, Keith, how you doing, buddy?
Man, I'm doing fantastic. Jay, how you been, my friend?
I'm great, and I'm really especially great because we have our good friend Erin Casteneda with us today.
Hey guys. Hey.
Yay.
We're so glad you're here, Erin.
Likewise.
I'm so
I was
glad
thinking
to be
last time it's been overtime. We have
Yeah, it's been too
long
long.
overdue to have Aaron back on, so
Yeah.
it's so nice to
Well,
see.
you know,
time
Erin's-
just flies too. It's
Oh, it
just-
does. I know. Tell me. And you know, I always say that my parents, my mom gets smarter every day of my life because everything she says becomes more true every day. And when she said, the older you get, the faster time goes, I'm like, oh my God, you're so
Oh,
you're so right.
yes.
Y'all have no, just wait, y'all. You
I have
no
a little
idea.
we have a taste of it, okay? We have a taste.
You got a little
I-
taste of it, but I'm telling you, it speeds up like crazy because
Oh,
the whole
man.
thing is like when you're a kid, 1 year is, if you're 10 years old, 1 year is 10% of your life. But when you're my age, 1 year is what? Like
Oh,
it's getting close to what, 3%, maybe 2% of my life. Yeah.
oh yeah.
That is great
goes quick.
information, especially since my birthday is on Wednesday.
Oh,
and so
happy
I'm getting
birthday.
Hey, happy early birthday.
Are
Oh, I have to look.
13?
Are you on my
Okay,
calendar?
Okay, okay.
Oh my God, there you
She-
are, Erin Casteneda's
She is.
birthday.
There you go.
She is
Just
now.
giving you a personal reminder. Hint, hint.
That's so awesome. You have any plans?
Actually, my parents are coming into town with my new
Awesome.
schedule, so they're gonna come on Monday and Tuesday and
Uh-huh.
into Wednesday, and so
And so,
it's gonna
are
be
you
fun.
off this Wednesday?
Yeah, I make it
Yes.
a point. I never work on my birthday. It's
Ah,
like
that's awesome. Oh, you're gonna have so much
never
fun.
there.
That's so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Cool, cool. Well, let's
Awesome.
talk about what's been entertaining us lately. Keith, I'm sorry, Erin, do you have anything new
Oh
that you've been
man,
watching or listening to or reading or whatever?
I mean,
anything entertaining you?
I've just been deep diving into the Oscar movies and
Uh-huh.
making
Okay.
sure I'm
The
prepared
Oscars are
for that.
tonight. We're recording this on
Yes,
the day of the Oscars. Woohoo!
I'm so excited. And
Oh, me
it's
too.
early too. It starts at 4,
Oh
so it's
yeah,
pretty
it's.
early.
I mean, it's. I'm
Good.
gonna, as soon as we're
Good.
done recording, I'm gonna pack this stuff up, head back to Austin. I've got a bottle of bubbly and a little
Oh yeah.
champagne flute waiting
Oh,
for my Oscar night.
ready for the event?
Yes, I'm
Ready
gonna
for
be
the
in my
event?
jammies and with bubbly watching the Oscars.
Yeah,
Nice.
And
I'm pretty
so
excited
many,
about it.
like my neighbors down the street, same interest, same thing with them. And even though we live that close, we're like in our jammies in our house, but we text each other to do the whole thing. Did you see that? Oh my God, her dress is fabulous. So it's gonna be so much fun. So
Yeah.
what? Anything else? Like, or what? Aaron, let me ask you, what are your favorite movies from last year? Which movies do you think should win?
That's a good question.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Who do you
Okay,
think? All right, who
so
do you think? Let's just talk Oscars. Who do you think should win?
I mean, should win
Uh-huh.
is it like
The ones who are
Oppen
nominated, not the
okay,
ones
the
who should have been
Oppenheimer,
nominated.
right? Oppenheimer was really good. I actually like I thought it was gonna be a little bit more uppity, like, okay, this is the classic Oscar
Mhm, mhm.
nomination, but it was
It was good. It was
actually
too
it was
long.
yes, way too long. But
3 hours. Come on.
oh my God,
Jeez.
that
And there
I
was some.
think I
Three
think
hours?
Yeah.
yeah,
Come
it was
on.
3 hours, and
Come
like
on.
I think I saw Maestro.
Uh-huh. Oh,
I
and what
didn't
did you
really
think?
I thought the story was really good. I didn't
Hmm.
think that Bradley Cooper was really good. Like I
Okay.
think that he held back on a lot of like he didn't want to play the gay too much. Like I felt like he was
Was he
kind
too
of
restrained, do you think?
yeah, he was reserved on
Okay,
it. Like
okay.
you and I
Well,
noticed that he didn't really like you don't see him kissing a guy or anything like
yeah.
that. And so I was just like, okay, if you don't want to do it, then get
Then
somebody.
then get
Like you can
somebody
direct
else.
her.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
Yeah.
right.
And I
See,
mean,
I haven't
you're
seen it yet, but you're not the first person I've heard say that.
yeah, so I was
Yeah.
just like, I'm okay with him not winning
Yeah.
best actor
Let
or
me
anything
ask you
like
something about Oppenheimer.
yeah.
Okay, now I love Madeline Pugh as an actor. I think she's fantastic.
Hmm.
But I thought the whole story, the plot line with her, the affair he had with her, they could have taken that whole sub story out, and it would have been that would have taken like an hour out of the movie, and it still would have worked. In fact, I think it would have worked better. What do you think?
I think that it was not important to what the
No,
story was supposed to
it
be about
wasn't.
the atomic bomb
Mhm.
and the
I understand they're
creation
trying to
of
be
it.
honest, but
Yeah,
we
and
didn't need
that's
that.
that's great. You could also hint at those things,
Yes,
and especially like the scene with Emily Blunt and him, where she's like,
she's so good.
he's crying over her death and everything,
Uh-huh.
and she's just like don't cry over your sins or something like that. That could have stayed, and then
Yeah,
that would have been it.
and that would have
You
been
know,
Uh-huh.
it.
because
Yeah.
I
Uh-huh.
feel like they just touched on it, and it's like if you're gonna do it, dive into it, but
But
yet
they kept
you
bringing
didn't
her
need it.
in, and then there she is naked in that scene, and it's so gratuitous. It just felt so silly to me. It was like,
3 hours. There's got to be something you can edit and
Oh,
take
a
it
out.
could have
You
it
movie.
could have
know.
been like 2 and a
Uh.
half
Oh,
if they
or it
Yeah.
cut
could have
that
been
out.
2:15,
2.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And but I mean, it was interesting to
Hmm.
see the camp, and I wish that they would have kind of dove more. I feel like like what happened after was rushed,
Hmm.
and like what happened to the camp, and more of like what happened to if his emotions on it and stuff. I
Hmm.
mean, I know that he never came out and said
I
that he was really sorry for the
Yeah,
atomic bomb.
yeah, and
So
and they showed his regret over what became because of it. But
yeah, he never
no,
regretted
I thought
making it.
yeah, I thought he did a good job. I thought they
Yeah,
did. It was
it was
good. It
okay.
wasn't to me.
It
It
was,
wasn't great, but it was good.
and I'm kind of
What
tired.
movie do you think should win? I mean, what do you
Man,
think?
okay, so I didn't see Flowers because
I haven't seen that
I
one either.
I feel like I don't really feel like watching another movie about how horrible the Native Americans were treated,
Exactly. That's
especially
my
in
problem
Oklahoma.
with it. And
And
also,
and
it's
I'm like,
also a very long, 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 long movie too.
yes, and I mean, I really
Kind of want to commit.
appreciate that they nominated her for Best
I
Actress,
do
and I
too.
hope she
I'm
wins.
very excited for her. Very excited for her.
I'm like thank God. I mean, what we're 2024 and they're finally like really recognizing Native Americans, but
No, here
it's
in
like
Eh,
America, a Native
okay.
American is finally
Hey.
being
I
nominated.
know.
It's like, hello.
So
Wow.
so
Took long
I
enough.
didn't see that one.
No, I really don't want
Body
to see it.
the
Sorry.
and the other ones that were nominated, like I mean, that was snubbed with Barbie,
Uh-huh.
with Greta not being
Yes.
nominated,
And
Uh-huh.
Margot.
Uh-huh.
Margot, like that was
Although
really
Uh-huh.
they both
disappointing.
are nominated for other
Yeah,
categories.
yeah. So I
So
mean, because they
there's
were
a
in it,
possibility that they could get an
they still
Oscar,
get an
but
Oscar.
yeah, but they're not nominated
Um,
in the categories they should have been nominated in.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
really
agree.
wished that uh Poor Things was nominated for. I don't think that one's nominated for Best Picture.
Isn't it? It is, I believe.
Is that one?
I think it
Um,
is. Yeah, I'm sure it is. Are you pulling it up?
yes, I am.
Okay,
Oh,
thank you.
yes.
Thank
Okay,
you.
so
Because I
yes,
was
that one is Best Picture.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
you're right.
they
And
have
so
10 Best Picture nominations now, which they
yeah,
didn't used to do. They only used to do five.
and I really I think that one would be a good. I just saw that one last night, and I was kind of
um,
blown away by it. It was really good.
that movie, I have to share something that I went to see it with my friend Mari. Keith, you know Mari, don't you?
Oh yeah,
Mari
Mari.
Glaza,
Yeah,
yeah.
Mari Glaza for
Hi,
sure. Yeah.
Mari. Went to see it with
Mari.
her, and I'm gonna use a word that's not always appreciated
PC.
in every yeah. I'm a little adult, but I said we were walking out, and she's like, "Wow, I saw Emma Stone's tits so much. I feel like I was on the swim team with her."
It was. I was like, wow, she showed her tits. Okay,
Yeah,
like,
and like
Okay.
again and again and
and
again
again,
and
and
again,
again,
and then after
and
a while,
again.
it's like, oh yeah, I've seen them.
You know,
Done.
But the
I
movie's great. The movie is
I mean,
great. Oh,
it was really cool because like just seeing the timeline of the maturity of a woman,
hmm
especially like me being a woman,
yeah.
and it's like
From infancy to adulthood. I mean,
yeah,
Wow.
and
and
really fast. It was really
with
cool. Yeah.
the colors that were used, and
Oh,
just
it's
like
beautiful.
how
It's a beautiful
she
film.
was finding herself, and like
Yes.
that era of her being a prostitute. It was just
Hmm.
like, you know every woman and man goes through like their quote unquote like whore
Their
times,
loose years, so to speak.
yeah, yeah, and so it's like that was hers, and
Yeah.
and then she found a man who would love her anyway, because during that time, of course,
Yeah.
damaged goods, but like
Yeah.
it was
Mhm.
so good just to
It was
see a
so
different
good. Mark
perspective on
Ruffalo.
growth.
Mark Ruffalo
Mhm.
is hilarious in that movie too.
Yeah.
He is so good in that
He,
movie.
he he was really good, but I'm always that type that goes with like the age difference,
Uh-huh.
like them
Yeah.
acting like Emma Stone, and because
Yeah.
he's like he was born like 1967, she was 1988, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
ugh, you know.
But also back in that day though, it was very common for
Oh
older
yeah,
men and young women like that. So that was
yeah.
very
So
common.
and I thought about that. I was like, why did
Yeah.
they
That
cast
was
him?
a
And
lot more
that makes
common than it
sense.
is now. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Um,
thought that was a really good one, but
so do you think would you pick that for your favorite movie?
I really do. I really
Okay.
think I
Okay.
do.
Okay, my favorite two movies last year, and there's something funny that connects them, by the way. Barbie and
Mhm.
American Fiction.
American Fiction was good, but
I loved American Fiction so
mhm.
much. But what I really thought was funny was Issa Rae is in both those movies.
Mhm. Yeah,
And she has the same line in both those movies. No comment. She says the
oh
same thing in both movies.
I didn't
Interesting.
realize that.
You know what? I got to go with Barbie. I gotta go. I think
Yeah,
Barbie is a
Barbie
phenomenal
was.
film. I just think it's phenomenal,
I
and I
think
think it
I
deserves it.
I think that it may have come out maybe a little bit too soon, because it's always hard, because like Past Lives, like when that one came out, everybody was like, this one's going
Hmm.
to be nominated for best actress and everything, this is going to be like the best
Um,
movie of the year, and then it kind of just fell off when Barbie
People
and
start
Oppenheimer.
forgetting about it when all the other movies come
Exactly.
out. Yeah,
Exactly. And I
yeah.
think, but I mean, I really enjoyed Barbie as well.
Oh,
I feel like it
I've
was it
watched it
was
so
great
many
commentary.
times. I love it.
So good. So good.
So
Mhm.
I think
good.
that one should win, but I mean, I don't
It
think
probably won't.
I think Oppenheimer's going to win,
I just
and
can't
I
believe
I,
it, but I think you're right. Ugh. I
I'm
loved last year. I mean,
sad.
I was so excited last year when Jamie Lee Curtis won. I was literally
Yeah.
Rick was laughing
Oh
at me
my
because I was
Yeah.
dancing around the TV room. Oh my
Carly
God,
was
she
laughing at me
won!
too. I was
She won!
so
Oh my God!
excited for
Because
her.
I just thought, no, they're not going to give it to her. They did. They gave it to
It's
her. I was so
about
excited.
time. It's
And I
about
hope I'm
time.
dancing around my living room tonight when Ryan Gosling wins for Best Supporting Actor as
And
Ken in
Barbie.
Barbie.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
he was good, and
He was
he's also
really good
performing
in that movie.
the Ken song
Yeah, he's
for
going to perform
he's
it tonight.
performing that one.
Yes,
Yeah,
yay! So excited.
Awesome.
yeah.
Okay,
Awesome.
so you're hoping for Poor Things, which I actually love
Or
that
Poor
movie.
Things or Barbie. Like
Okay,
I'm
yeah,
hoping
yeah.
for, but
And
yeah.
also, I'm going to put American Fiction in there too because I thought all three of those movies were
That was
just really
that was
good.
really good.
Yeah,
I actually, it took me a second to get into that one. Like, okay, where are we going? But then, like, after keeping with it was
it really
really,
was. It just kept getting better and better as it went along.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
and the
I think,
acting is so good.
yeah, I think that a lot of people kind of overlooked Rustin. I don't know
Hmm.
if you've seen that one. Uh,
I haven't seen
he
that one.
he's nominated for best actor, but it's about a true life of Rustin, who is a gay advocate for, it's like, helped Martin Luther King with the march, and
Okay,
he was out openly gay man, and I think his performance in that movie was phenomenal,
are you
and I
talking
think
about
that
Coleman Domingo? Is that who you're talking
hmm
about? The lead. Okay, he's the lead, and Chris
yeah,
Rock is in it. Okay,
it was actually a really good movie. It's on Netflix.
interesting. Oh, it just came
It
out
was,
last year. Okay, well, I might check this out. Thanks.
yeah.
Okay, well, Keith, I have a feeling that you probably haven't seen the movies that are up for the Oscars tonight.
I have not.
Well,
I've
actually,
not.
you saw Barbie. You saw parts of
I
Barbie
did see.
anyway.
I did. Yeah, it's right. You.
Yeah,
Yeah, I did. I've seen
yeah.
some parts, but yeah, it's always like I see all these extra movies, and it's more of a guide to what I have to look forward to. Movies I should start seeing because I'm usually late to the game, and that's
Well,
okay.
and I don't know if movies. I don't know how movies are
Right.
distributed in Peru. The brand new
They
movies that you have to see at the theater. I don't
they
know how they
usually
quickly.
come a few weeks later or a
Yeah,
few months
yeah.
later. So, but I have not been to the movies here yet. Actually, I think they are.
Really?
I think most of them are in English and then either
Oh, and then
dubbed in
with
Spanish
subtitles. Yeah,
or Spanish subtitles
yeah.
instead.
I
Yeah.
mean,
So
if you're in Peru, really, would you spend time with watching movies? Like, yeah,
Yeah, I got it. I
or
got it.
being,
Well, no, I'm such a movie freak. I would,
I
but
need
I
to work on my
understand.
Spanish a
find a
little
way.
bit more, then I'll feel like it's worth it.
Duolingo's actually good.
Okay.
Jay, you're our
Okay.
well on your way.
Okay.
Well on your way, Jay. It was a short film I saw. It's called Traffic Stop. It's only 31 minutes long, but it initially caught my attention because it said it's about this teacher. It's an African American female teacher from the Austin, Texas area.
Oh,
And
no
that was the first
kidding.
thing that like, oh, that's interesting. I wonder where she's from. So
Did I
through
work with
this-
her?
that's what I was thinking. And I was trying to like look at different shots throughout this short film to kind of get an idea of where she was within the city.
Oh my God! I'm looking at the description. Wow.
There was, yeah. So it's about
Oh.
this African American, like it's a very good teacher, and she just happened to be pulled over for speeding or something. Who knows? And the cop just goes buck wild on her, pulls her out of the car, throws her onto the pavement.
That's what
like,
it's saying
and
here.
Right. It's there's a hard. It's you know it's true. You get to see that true footage right
Oh,
there in
dude.
front of you.
So it is
But
true footage.
This
yeah,
is a
like,
documentary.
yeah, it's only 30
Oh.
minutes. I was like, I can commit to
It's a
that.
documentary. Oh my God.
But it happened years ago, but it looked like she was
Ugh.
on the on 290, like which
Uh-huh.
passes by near your house, Jay,
Yeah,
going
right down the
towards
street.
Manor where we used to work.
Yeah.
But I didn't recognize any of the schools that
Oh,
that it
okay.
showed her in. But it was weird,
Wow.
for 30 minutes. It
Wow.
took like 12 to 13 minutes just to start seeing the footage because it was a lot of background look at her, so you kind of build her character and you get to see
know her
what
as a
kind of
person.
person
Yeah,
she is,
yeah.
and then you realize that the actions that this police officer took were completely unfounded. But the part that really bothers me most about this about it was there was really no closure, because at the end it just said that the cop was still, or that he received some, like a slap on the wrist, and he's
slap,
still
yeah. Wow.
he's still patrolling the Austin area.
That's so typical.
Yeah,
So
it
maddening.
is.
I don't think I can watch that. I think it might be too upsetting.
Mhm.
Yeah, I would not, because it
Yeah.
is triggering. Yeah, it definitely is.
Yeah,
No,
I'm glad,
there's
I'm glad it's out there. I'm glad they made it.
right.
You know what I mean?
It's important.
Yeah, but
Sure.
I'm already on their side. I don't need to do that.
Right, exactly. Right. No,
Yeah.
you know what? Yeah.
I'm
This
already on the
other
right
one-
side as far as I'm concerned.
This there's one other one that I want to talk about. It is
No.
another. Now this traffic stop. No,
Traffic stop too.
this one's called "The Greatest Night in Pop," and it just came out.
Oh,
It's a
yeah, I saw that one.
2024. It's about the making of "We Are the World"
Oh,
song.
how fun!
Oh, it was
haven't
really
seen it, Jay?
good.
Where'd you see it?
It's on
Netflix.
Netflix. Yeah,
It's on Netflix.
right
No,
now.
I have not
Uh-huh.
watched that yet. And I
Yeah.
have
Oh
to
my
watch
God, that is so up your alley. It was so
Oh, it
good.
really is.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
it's
love
done
that
really
kind
well.
of-
I mean,
and
but
this week, oh my God, I'm going to be watching so much good stuff this week. Yay!
but it's crazy. I mean, I knew that there were a lot of big names,
Yeah.
but I was
lot.
blown away by. It really looked like Lionel Richie was kind of like the ringleader. Like he
he
started it
was.
all,
He
and he
was.
got Harry
He wrote
Belafonte
the music
and right,
everything.
it's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
And Michael Jackson played a
Jackson.
right, exactly. Michael had a
Jackson's
really, really
part of
big
it
part
too,
on
yeah.
it too. But I mean, the list of names from Bob Dylan, Bruce Springsteen, Billy Joel, Paul Simon, Tina Turner, Kenny Rogers, Stevie Wonder, Diana Ross, Willie Nelson,
I'm
Cyndi
waiting.
Lauper,
There
Ray
she is.
Charles. It just and Diana Ross, which you
Yes.
just saw not too long ago.
I
It was
just saw
awesome.
Diana Ross in
Yeah.
person not very long ago.
I mean,
Yes. It was
It's cool too because
mind-blowing.
right. It also showed how they got so many big names in one place at one
Yes.
time. It's
And it was
really
really,
difficult.
and
to
it
do.
was really, wasn't it like really late at night? Like this after
It
some
was-
awards
Oh, yeah.
ceremony
It
or
was after-
something?
Yeah, it was
Right.
after the
It wa-
Grammys. or
Like the
something.
It was
People's
after the
Choice or
Grammys.
Oh, it was the Grammys.
Right.
That was it. After the Grammys. And
Uh-huh.
then after all that,
Then go sing.
you're already exhausted after all that. Then you go into a studio and record all night long. Can you
Uh-huh.
have, I've seen when it first came out, they had like a short documentary they would show like an MTV to show how it was made. So I've kind of seen the background of it before, but
Okay,
this is
right,
a whole
right.
movie. I got to
This is
see
so
this.
good.
I
Yeah,
gotta see
and
this.
in the footage, I mean, it is like it puts you right in the room with them all. It was cool. Like I think Lionel Richie put a sign in the front door as they're walking in. It says, "Check your egos out
Yes,
the door."
I remember
That's right.
that. I remember that. Yes.
And it was cool too because like you have the biggest names in music, and even still, what 40 years later,
they're still giants.
known as like they're
They're still-
legends.
yeah,
These are
they're
all
legends.
legends in
It was
one room. It's
amazing.
like
It was amazing.
yeah, But it was still cool because they were still asking each other for their autographs and stuff too. It's like,
That's
could you
true.
imagine?
I remember
Yeah, that
there
was
was
it.
one scene where Cyndi Lauper was singing. They said, "Cindy, your jewelry." Oh, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
because it was
they
being
have
too
that in
loud.
there.
They do
She's
talk
trying to
about
take
that in
it
there.
off, and it's like,
Yeah,
oh,
they
it was
do.
all rushed
She
over.
has like a whole like 2 arms full of bangles.
Well,
and
she used to wear like 15 chains around her neck and all
Yeah,
that crazy
yeah,
in the
yeah.
80s, you know.
Yeah,
So
good
funny.
times.
And what's it
Oh, but
called
that-
again?
It's called The Greatest Night in Pop.
The Greatest Night in Pop. Okay, I'm watching that when I go home. but
Yeah,
not
check
tonight.
it out.
The Oscars
Maybe
are
not
but
tonight.
maybe
You got
that
other things
tomorrow,
to
maybe.
Yeah, enjoy it. I should like.
Cool.
How about you, Jay? What's been entertaining you?
A couple things. I've been listening to a book from 2019 by John Waters called Mr.
John
Know-It-All.
Waters,
Yeah.
Mr. Know-It-All.
Mr.
Okay.
Know-It-All. It's him, of course, reading his own book, and so he's so entertaining. So I'm loving that. I also saw the silliest movie on Prime the other day. It just came out this year. It's called Ricky Stenicki.
Ricky
Oh yeah, it just
Stenicki.
came out. I
What's
saw
it
the
about?
preview for that.
Zac Efron and John Cena. Zac Efron and his 2 other buddies, when they're kids, they show them. It starts out they're kids, and I'm not gonna give away too much, but it's on Halloween, and they're doing a prank. Well, the prank gets out of hand, and this house catches on fire. It doesn't completely burn down, but it does.
Oh, this sounds
So
fun.
they find a
It
way to
sounds
blame
fun.
it on this kid they made up called Ricky Stenicki. They just made up this name. Well, then the opening credits are all animated, and it shows them as they're growing up doing all these bad things and blaming it on Ricky Stenicki did it. Ricky did it. All this stuff. So now they're adults. Okay, 2 of them are
Oh,
married.
gosh.
One's
gosh.
gay, and 2 of them are married.
Where is this going?
The gay couple are not married, and they're having a little bit of a problem. One couple, they're about to have a baby, and it's when you see them adults, oh, we're getting ready for the baby shower. The baby shower's today. We're so excited. Oh my God, Ricky Stenicki's in the hospital. The cancer came back. Well, the guys are using this as an excuse to go see a concert, and they've done it to go see like the baseball games, and they've used this guy's an excuse to do all this stuff.
He's the
Well,
perfect alibi.
well, all of a sudden, the wives and
so wrong.
the mothers, their moms too, are like, where is, have you ever seen Ricky Stenicki? Well, no, I've never actually. None of us have ever seen Ricky Stenicki. And the one mother, she's like, you made this up, didn't you? So they hired this. They hire an actor, and it's John Cena. They hire him
it's
to play
Ricky.
Ricky
So
Stenicki.
good.
Y'all, it just at first I'm like, well, this is okay. This is okay. But
This
after a
sounds
while,
like
I'm like,
fun.
okay, I'm really loving this, and I want to see these guys get what's coming to them, because they were such lying stinkers to do this to everybody. So it was fun. Ricky
For
Stenicki.
years.
It's on Prime. If
That
you have
sounds
Prime,
like
Amazon
fun.
Prime, I say check it out. It's like
I'm
about
in.
90 minutes or so.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Fun
yeah,
watch.
it's a fun ride. It's a fun ride. Okay, are we ready to talk about our movie?
Oh,
Yeah,
we
it's
have
not a
movie to
horror
talk
movie, but it is directed by John Carpenter, and it is
John
from the 70s. It's the
Yep.
movie he did right before Halloween. The movie is from 1976, Assault on Precinct 13, and let's get into it right now.
On Saturday, 6 members of the gang known as Street Thunder were ambushed by the police. On Sunday, the warlords of Street Thunder swore a blood oath to avenge their dead. For the gang called Street Thunder, it is a day of vengeance. It's war in the streets. It's terror in the night. It's the most shattering assault on a police station in history. Assault on Precinct 13.
This is a siege. It's a goddamn siege.
Precinct 13, cut off, isolated in the middle of a city, as a human wave of street killers turns the night into a nightmare.
We got a war going on down here. We can't find the damn thing.
A white-hot night of hate. Assault on Precinct 13.
Yes, from 1976, directed by John Carpenter. It is Assault on Precinct 13. I'm not going to talk about the stars. I'll bring them up, a couple of them later, but there's not really a lot of people that you recognize in this movie.
Yeah,
No.
not a lot of big names.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Which I liked. I really enjoyed that because it was
Yeah.
just like a
Yeah,
different
great.
point.
They're like they're
New faces,
You believe
huh?
the characters, yeah. You believe
Yeah,
them,
especially nowadays, like you see actors on movies and you're like IMDb, where have I seen them from or something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Oh, there
Like,
was
the-
there
they're
was
just
one guy.
acting.
Oh, it was Tony Burton. He was the one guy who was incarcerated.
He was the
I
one
read- I was like,
guy.
He was that one guy who was incarcerated, but I remember him from the Rocky series. He played one of Rocky's coaches. Like, oh, that's that guy. There's the only other
really?
one.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't
Uh-huh.
recognize
You
that.
recognize
Okay.
him from that? That legit.
Yeah, from
That's legit. Wow, that's crazy.
Rocky
Quick
Four.
summary.
Hey,
Yeah. Quick summary. A highway patrol officer, 2 criminals, and a station secretary defend a defunct Los Angeles precinct office against a siege by a bloodthirsty street gang. Boy, that was kind of a tongue twister there. Okay, so in South Central Los Angeles, a local gang called Street Thunder, they steal all these assault rifles and pistols. And at 3 a.m. on a Saturday in Anderson, this crime-infested ghetto, a team of heavily armed LAPD officers ambush and they kill 6 members of the gang. So later on, the gang swears a blood oath of revenge against the police and citizens of Los Angeles. That's how the movie starts.
Okay, I totally missed that part. Well, I watched it, but I was the whole time I was wondering what's the purpose of this gig? What are the gang going for? What are they trying? They're just killing random people. I mean, obviously there's evil people out there that just want to see the world burn, but I was trying to figure out what their motive was. What was
it's
their
revenge.
I see. It was revenge. Okay.
Yes,
right.
yes.
Oh, the alley. That's right. That's right. As they're escaping, they all got shot. That's right.
So we meet Lieutenant Ethan Bishop. He's a newly promoted highway patrol officer, and he's assigned to take care of the decommissioned Anderson Police Precinct during the last few hours before they permanently lock it up. And there's only a skeleton staff. Okay, there's Sergeant Cheney and the station's 2 secretaries, Lee and Julie, which I'll be talking about one of those later on. Then we go on a prison bus, and it's commanded by a man named Starker. He arrives seeking medical help for one of the 3 men being transported to the state penitentiary. We've got Napoleon Wilson, a convicted murderer. He's one of the main characters, actually. No, I'm sorry, not Wells. Wells is the main guy, and Caudell, who is sick. One of them is really sick and coughing. Like, you got to get this guy, you know.
Yeah.
So across town, Street Thunder warlords are driving around looking for people to kill. One of the warlords shoots a little girl. I mean,
could you believe
out
that?
of nowhere? Her name
I
is
was
Kathy.
shocked. I was
Yeah.
shocked. I was like, and
I had to
was
rewind.
just
I had to
like,
rewind it, and like, did I just see that? Like, did it
Yeah.
actually show her?
Okay.
It
I mean,
did.
that just showed the ruthlessness.
Point blank range, right?
This movie,
Point
the
blank.
violence in this is blunt. It's very bluntly violent.
It was shocking.
That first of all, that caused a real problem with them with the ratings board, because they wanted to make it an X-rated movie because of a little girl got shot. Yeah, so they really had to fight. They really had to fight. So what they did was, which Alfred Hitchcock used to do this all the time, they edited that scene out and showed it to the ratings board. The ratings board to say you got an R, and then they put it back in and put it out to the theaters.
Is that legal? You can't do that.
Keith, they've done it. So many people have done this over the years. It's hilarious.
No.
Yes, you can. Yes, people do it.
Then
you're not supposed to, but people did it all the time. You can't get away with it so much now, but you don't have to get away with it now. You can actually put out,
what would stop you from like,
yeah,
could you, what if you showed like a G-rated movie and then you put in a bunch of sex scenes? Like,
I think they would hear about that. I think the police might be.
All right.
You take your kid to the movies and there's people having sex in the Disney film. No, I don't think so.
It's kind of interesting too, because that was done in one shot.
Yeah,
and
just
so,
boom.
like that.
Boom, boom.
I kind of would have liked to see how the little girl like acted during it.
I thought she was perfect. She was just she looked incredulous, like what? And then she just fell.
What's happening here?
Okay, that little actress, her name is Kim Richards. Okay, when she was little, she was in Nanny and the Professor on TV, and she was in the movie Escape to Witch Mountain. As an adult, she was one of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
No way, really?
Yes.
What?
Kim Richards, look her up. She's one of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and she looks gorgeous today. She's beautiful.
I thought, oh wow, that's crazy.
I don't watch the Housewives shows, but I just know that she's on there. Yeah. They also killed the driver of the ice cream van where she got ice cream. So
why were they just like just looking for anyone to kill?
They're wanting the word to get out that we are on the hunt and we're killing anybody in this city because nobody in this city respects us. Yeah.
Well, it seemed like the ice cream man was kind of used to it too, because he was like looking over his shoulder.
And he had a gun. He had the revolver.
Well,
he's
in South LA, South Central, which is kind of famous.
Right.
Yeah.
Dangerous.
Okay, so the little girl's father, Lawson, chases and kills that guy that killed his daughter, which I was Get him.
I was
Yeah,
like, get him.
yeah.
I would too, but
I'm sorry.
you wouldn't call the police first. I mean, obviously, he didn't have a hand.
He
Didn't have cell phones back there.
He was
but-
just too emotional and
and knowing that if he didn't go and get them and follow them immediately, he would have lost them forever.
They might get away,
right?
Yeah, different time. Like you can't go to like go on a chase without a cell phone or anything.
Right, and they had the rotary cell phones too, where you can't just like push the button, right?
Rotary cell phones.
Sorry, rotary.
It's a rotary phone.
Phone booth. The rotary phone booth. Right?
There you go. There you go.
A rotary
Get out of here,
cell.
Superman. I gotta make a call.
He just invented the new Apple phone.
Right? And it's
with
an
a
actual
new
Apple.
rotary dial.
Yeah, with an app with the rotary.
It's a real Apple.
The
with a
rotary dial.
on it. Oh shoot. Well,
times.
the father, he shoots this guy, but he's in total shock and he can't even talk. He can't even he can't even tell anybody what happened. He's just so emotional and so
he's out of it.
Well, yeah. Can you imagine? My God.
I don't want to. Yeah. Poor guy.
So as all the as Starker's prisoners are all placed in the cells, suddenly the telephone lines go dead and the station's electricity goes out.
Boom.
So Starker is trying to get the prisoners back onto the bus, and all of a sudden the gang opens fire on the precinct using weapons fitted with silencers, so they can't really hear the gunshots. It's very so in seconds they kill Cheney, the bus driver, Caudell, Starker, and two officers accompanying Starker. I mean, it's a massacre.
Everybody just like died who was out there.
It is a massacre, and the guy, the prisoner who ends up being one of the main characters, he's like, I got to get away. I got to get unattached from this other.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that they would let them. I guess they needed the help, but how do you can't trust these murderers? And it's an interesting social dynamic too to see, are they going to side with the cops or are they going to side with the insurgents? It's hard to decide.
I think it was just like fight for your life type of thing.
Yeah, because
you're getting shot at.
The gang members are going to kill them too, no matter. I mean, if they see them, they're going to kill them. So it's
right.
If you're going to
you
team
have to
up with
defend
somebody,
yourself,
I'm going to team up with the cops because So Bishop unchains Wilson from Starker's body, gets him loose, and puts Wilson and Wells back into their cells. Says, okay, you stay in here. So the gang members begin a second wave of shooting. Bishop sends Lee, the secretary, to release Wells and Wilson, and the four of them repel an attempted invasion. However, Julie is killed during the firefight. The other secretary,
I felt bad
Julie,
I felt bad for her. Like she was wanting to like turn in the guy, and she.
All right, they just want this one guy,
and they're like, "Oh, don't give me that now. Don't feel guilty now. Are you kidding us? What was it? Your righteousness or something? Don't give me that righteousness or whatever." That actress. She's her name is Nancy Keys now, but her name was Nancy Loomis then. She is the one who played Annie in Halloween, his next movie. Annie is the one who got killed in the car.
Oh my God.
The babysitter that got killed in the car. That's the same actress, Annie.
I didn't
Nancy
even
Loomis.
that.
Yeah, she's Nancy Keys now. I think she changed her last name. I guess she got married or something. Anyway, so Julie's dead. She gets killed dead. But Lee, the other secretary, she gets shot and wounded in the arm, but she's okay, and she's tough, man. She's
dude. She just was like, "What? You just shot me?"
Whatever. I'm fine. In fact, we'll talk about that at the end. Well, anyway, we'll talk.
Yeah.
Okay. So the gang members, all of a sudden, the police look outside and they're like, our main characters look outside and they're like, like Wells is like, where'd their cars go? Where's all the bodies? Where's the gang members remove all evidence to avoid attracting outside attention.
That's actually pretty smart. It's pretty smart.
Yeah. So Bishop hopes that someone's heard the police weapon, at least the police guns going off, because they don't have silencers, But the neighborhood is so sparsely populated for anybody to locate where the location of the noise is, So Wells is chosen to sneak out of the precinct through a sewer line. And after hot wiring a nearby car, he is killed by a gang member hiding in the back seat. Boom. So now he's gone.
I thought he was like, I was like, man, he's gonna be good. He's gonna call before he escapes and everything. And then just all of a sudden, boom.
And then boom.
Just like that. I was also surprised, like it starts with just like four bad guys. And then there's a scene in here where you see just like a
literal
swarm
gang.
of them.
Yeah.
a literal like 50, 60 guys are all running towards this one spot.
And that's
It
the
looked
thing.
like
Those 4 guys were the leader. They were like the leaders.
Right.
These are all.
Uh-huh.
This is the whole gang.
The whole
everybody
gang
doing
is
their
here.
thing,
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So meanwhile, these 2 police officers in the car, they're responding to reports of gunfire, and they find the dead body of a telephone repairman hanging from a pole near the police station. So they call for backup. They're like, okay, something's going on here. So as the gang rallies for an all-out final assault, Wilson, Lee, and Bishop retreat to the station's basement, and taking still catatonic Lawson, he's the dad, he's just still they just drag him with him. They protect themselves with a large, durable metal sign as the gang violently storms the building. Then Bishop shoots a tank full of acetylene gas, which explodes and kills all the gang members in the narrow basement hallway. That's a really cool scene. I was like, yeah, get him.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
All at
good,
once.
The remainder of the gang, they flee as police arrive to secure everything. So going down to the basement, the officers discover that Bishop, Lee, Wilson, and Lawson are the only ones left. They were the only survivors. So Lawson is strapped into a stretcher and removed, the dad, and another stretcher is offered to Lee, the secretary, but she's like, she doesn't say it. She just looks at him like, I don't need that. And she walks. I'm going to walk out the way I came in.
Strong woman. That's a strong woman right there.
So, and I love this part when an officer tries to handcuff Wilson again, the criminal, Bishop's like, oh, you don't do that.
Yeah.
He says, yeah, no, you don't do that. And he said, well, I want you to walk out with me side by side. And it's like, yeah.
Okay.
And of course, Wilson's always asking people, you got to smoke? Got to smoke?
Yeah. He finally got that smoke towards the end there. He finally got it.
And that's the end of the movie.
So you think that they do you think that they forgave Wilson and the other?
No.
Yeah, I'm about to say murder's murder. And
but he's going
back in.
You heard the story of the murder too. It was an accidental thing,
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
But it makes you like him. But the law is the law.
He was a cool character too. He always had like these snarky wise rhyme or wise words.
Wiseacre.
Yeah.
Well, also why is your name Napoleon? Like we never figure out. And also I did so much research. I'm like, why was his name Napoleon? And, in the end, they're just like, we're just gonna have to wait for John Carpenter to say where's it. It's just never revealed.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Maybe there never was a reason.
I got a little background here. Carpenter was approached by producer J. Stein Kaplan to make a low-budget exploitation film for under $100,000 on the condition that Carpenter would have total creative control, because he got that over Halloween later after this too. Okay, so Carpenter's script, originally titled The Anderson Alamo, was inspired by Howard Hawks' Western film Rio Bravo and George Romero's movie Night of the Living Dead. He took both those movies, a Western and a horror film, and mixed them together to make this. He wanted to do a Western, and they said, no, Westerns aren't selling money right now. They're not making money. So he's like, okay, well, what if I do this and use the storyline from Rio Bravo, where we're trying to keep the bad guys out,
shootouts,
the feel of the Night of the Living Dead too, because of all the unscripted stuff. You
and all the zombies. They weren't zombies; they were gang members. But it was they're all trying to stay in this,
descending into one place. Right. Yeah, I felt that. Sure.
This, like I said earlier, despite controversy with the MPAA over a scene involving the violent killing of a young girl, the film received an R rating and was released on November 5th, 1976. It was initially met with mixed reviews and not much box office returns in the US, but when it premiered in the 1977 London Film Festival, it received an ecstatic review by the festival director and led to critical acclaim first in Britain and then all throughout Europe. So, I mean, this thing really hit it big.
It did better internationally.
Yeah. And now it's garnered a cult following, and it's been reappraised by a lot of critics, with many of them calling it one of the best action films of the whole area and of Carpenter's career, actually. There was a remake released in 2005.
I was just going to say,
with Ethan Hawke and Lawrence Fishburne.
Either of you see it? No? Okay.
I haven't seen it, but I can tell you this. On IMDb, it gets a 6.3, and Rotten Tomatoes, it gets a 59%.
Okay.
That's the remake. Okay.
Wow,
that's
59.
skippable.
I've never
right?
59. It's pretty interesting that they actually did a random number there.
It's right under fresh. It has to be 60% to be fresh, and it's right under.
Just starting to mold. Okay.
Yeah. The critics, David Kerr from Chicago Reader, said hopelessly violent but exceedingly well made. Like, I like that.
Okay. Yeah.
Ed Gonzalez from Slant Magazine says, there's no mistaking the modern racial and sexual politics encoded in the distinctly Western elements of Carpenter's lean, mean, genre-defying masterpiece.
Okay.
And finally, Rob Gonzalez from Rob's Movie Vault says, overall, a superbly assured piece of work.
Yeah, I also found it interesting the music in it,
All by John Carpenter.
All by John Carpenter and
Right,
everything.
right. Yep.
And he wrote it in 3 days,
Mhm,
and he
mhm.
just like it was all synthesizers and piano things.
Yeah.
And then, but there was also a vocal version that was released.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was called
I didn't know that.
You Can't Fight, and it was made by Kenny Lynch and recorded by Jimmy Chambers, and it was released in the UK, but it was like a flop. They thought
Oh,
it was going
okay.
to be a top, so you just never heard of it. But yeah, they actually made like a vocal version.
That's
Huh.
so funny. I didn't
Because
even know that.
and it makes sense because what you were saying that it was so popular in Europe
Yeah.
overseas, and
Yeah.
so that kind of makes sense. That
I get it. I
it would
get that.
be. Mhm.
You know, John Carpenter's famous for doing the music for all his movies, basically.
Mhm.
And now,
Very talented guy.
very talented. And now he still tours with his band that includes his son, I believe. And they go
Oh, that's
do
cool.
concerts and stuff. Yeah. Scores: IMDb 7.3. Yeah.
Mhm.
Amazon Prime 4.5 out of 5 stars. Rotten Tomatoes, the tomato meter 96%.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I-
The
That's-
audience
I don't-
score is 80%. The audience score is not
okay.
as high, so I'm not a man of the people
Still.
this time. But
okay.
so
Okay.
okay, so Erin, Erin is always trying to find a 70s movie, a 70s horror movie that I've never seen, and that's
Still haven't done it.
I have to remember that was my teens, man.
I
That's
know,
when I was
but I
seeing
was
them
just-
all, But
It's like a
I
personal
know this
goal.
isn't a horror movie, but Erin, would you recommend this movie?
Yes, I actually had never seen this movie
Mhm.
because, like, I had seen his earlier work, The Eyes of Laura.
The Eyes of Laura
that he-
Mars, yeah.
It was so good. That
Which
one was-
actually he wrote that, but he didn't direct it.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, he
And
wrote that, but he didn't direct it. Yeah.
that one was really good.
Mhm.
And so like I just
I
had
love that
gone
movie.
that far
Keith, you might be
back on-
watching that movie, and if he does,
Okay.
I'm bringing you in, Aaron.
Oh, you
Okay,
have to,
okay,
I will
because,
for
like,
sure. If we do that,
all
movie,
right.
you're in. Yeah.
I
All right.
honestly saw it as like a kid, and like it
it's
actually
fun.
helped me form being a photographer because
Uh-huh.
I just really enjoyed.
Cool.
I was just seeing the cameras and stuff, so I
Uh-huh.
enjoy that movie. That's a great one.
Me too.
But
Me too.
I hadn't gone further back or anything, and this one was so different from his horror genres
Yeah.
and anything, and I just wonder like what he would have become if Halloween wasn't that much of a hit.
Yeah. What would have happened?
Like if
that,
Halloween would have been fog worthy or something, because
Mhm.
like fog was great, but it wasn't.
It's great, but it's
Halloween.
not Halloween. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So
I know
I
exactly
just
what you mean. Yeah.
wonder what track he would have gone, because I feel like after Halloween, after all the remakes and everything, that kind of took over his life. But
Yeah.
if he was really wanting a Western, he was actually good at action.
Yeah.
And
Really good
keeping
at
up
action.
the
Escape
Yeah.
from New York.
and-
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
so but yeah, I would highly. I actually recommended this to my parents because they hadn't seen it, and I
Oh,
was like,
cool.
y'all have to watch this. So
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
really good movie.
Oh,
I haven't
wow.
watched it in a
So
long
good.
time, and I
Uh-huh.
really enjoyed seeing it again. Keith, would you recommend it?
Yeah, I would too. I actually liked it. I thought it was good, and it
Excellent.
kept me entertained. It was well
Excellent.
acted. I would absolutely recommend this movie. It was good.
Cool. I'm so glad y'all
Yeah.
both enjoyed it. Okay,
Mhm.
so contact info. You can find us at haveyouseen.this1.com. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Most of them are HYSTO1. That's usually what you can look up there. But if you look up Have You Seen This One, will pop up. You can find the podcast on Apple, Spotify, Amazon Prime, wherever you get your podcasts. And wherever you do find your podcast, please subscribe to us and leave a rating, and hopefully a high one, and a review, because it brings more
Yeah.
people to the party. It's really fun.
Yeah.
Okay, so Keith, what is in store for me?
Okay, for 198.
198.
198. We're getting close to that. What is it? Is it a bicentennial? Would that be considered 200?
Isn't
200
it? Yeah.
is bicentennial.
Isn't
Yeah,
it
okay, sure.
bicentennial, 200 years?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right.
'cause
Well,
76 to 1976. That was our bicentennial. So
You're right.
Yeah, so
right, okay.
200. Yes.
So
our
we have
bicentennial
something-
episode.
So we have a movie that's directed by Robert Iskov, and it's called She's All That from
Okay.
1999.
Okay.
This is like, I feel like the mid to late 90s, there was just a There's so many an onslaught of these
10
teeny,
Things I Hate About You.
teeny bopper movies, Varsity Blues.
That's like,
you
see,
know.
I've seen most of these. Well, Varsity
Okay.
Blues you made me watch, or either you or Paul. I think Paul
It
had
was
me
Paul.
watch that. Yeah,
It was Paul.
But
That was a
I've
good one.
seen 10 things, 10 things
I-
about you.
10
Whatever
things-
that one was.
yeah,
But I
yeah.
haven't ever. I've just never seen this one because
Okay.
I was 39 years old when this came out.
Right.
I wasn't going to see these kind of movies at the theater very
Right.
much, you know. So I've never seen it. Let's see, Rachel Lee Cook and Freddie Prinze Jr. Oh, and
right.
Matthew Lillard's in it. Too.
Matthew Lillard, Paul Walker's in it, Kevin
Oh my
Pollak,
gosh.
Anna Paquin, Kieran
Oh my God.
Culkin's in it too, Usher, Little Kim,
Are you
Gabrielle
serious?
Union's in this too. I mean, the list goes on.
Oh,
the
I
list
love
goes on
Gabrielle
too.
Union. I don't see her in enough stuff.
And more and much more. So we'll see how it goes. I don't know. I really
Okay.
have no idea how even myself will react. It's been a
'Cause it's
quarter
been
of
a
a
while,
century
yeah.
since I've seen it. You know, it's crazy to think that this movie came out 25 years ago. But
It was kind of that way for the movie we talked about today. For me, I haven't seen it.
Right.
I know
Uh-huh.
over 20 years. It's been at least 20
Right.
years since I've seen that movie. Yeah.
Okay,
this will be interesting.
One last question. Have you seen? I think it's called Not Another Teen Movie. Have you seen that one?
That's what I was
It's-
going to say. After you
right?
see
It's
all that,
kinda-
you have
right,
to watch
like-
that one.
Because if you say that you've seen 10 Things I Hate About You, and then after you see this one, the whole Not Another Teen Movie is kind of like a.
It's like a spoof.
It's a spoof
isn't like
movie,
isn't it
but
like
it's mixed
Scary
all
Movie?
those up.
Yeah, it's
Like a scary
Yeah.
movie kind of thing. Okay,
Yeah,
that's what I thought.
exactly.
So
I
good.
have not seen it, but
All right, so
yeah.
maybe soon we need to throw that one at you too.
Okay,
Okay,
okay.
after
You-
this
you
one.
you could do have a drink, watch, or She's All That, and then put on.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
put
that
on
one,
10 things.
Not another
I mean,
teen.
put
Yeah,
on-
yeah.
Not
Not another
teen
teen
movie,
movie. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's funny.
That's so fun.
All right, we'll get to that. Yeah.
All
in
right.
due
Well, that's
time,
in a couple
can't
weeks.
wait.
We'll be doing that. That's episode 198. Erin Casteneda, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you guys. Thank you for
Erin.
helping me join on this one. This was
so much fun, so
I
much
love
fun.
having you always.
And hopefully you'll be back
Always.
soon.
Yes.
Yes.
Of course.
All right, friends. Well, until next time, I'm Jay Bullington.
Now I'm Keith Carcino.
Everybody keep watching those movies and watch the Oscars tonight. Bye.
Yep.
Bye-bye. 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 Okay. Bye-bye. Okay.